Okay, I
We're
think
live,
we're live.
but
Hello.
I can't see anyone in the chat.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They might have not chatted yet, or we could be streaming to a black hole, or there could be no one
The
here.
aliens are watching and no one.
Are the aliens watching? If there are any aliens watching, please
Communicate
post
in whatever means you need.
yes. Like an alien emoji or something. I don't know. But also, can you hear us? Do we sound okay? Are we here?
I
It
feel
looks
like
like
if there
people are
were
watching.
actual aliens watching, they'd be slightly offended by the alien emoji. They'd want better emoji representation.
Yeah. Fair.
Mm.
Fair. Then whatever emoji they think best represents their identity.
Yeah. Pineapple. Is there a pineapple emoji? I feel
Yeah.
like there should be a pineapple emoji.
Okay. All right. We have a Pavilia. We have a Miles who thinks we're the voices in their head, maybe.
It's very Are you a Rosalia fan?
I don't know.
So have you oh. Hi George, hi Tinguish, hi Caleb, hi
Hello,
Nemo.
everybody. Alien.
Okay, Nemo alien confirmed.
Wonderful. Okay, so today's stream is going to be a slight deviation from our planned broadcasting for the week. We are going to be looking at allophony for the spell language specifically. And if you haven't seen the previous attempts to look at the IPA versions of this language, I think it'll be fine. We're just looking at allophones.
Allophones, yeah.
Allophones, there we go.
This is a place where I think that the stress patterns in US English are more variable than in the UK. So I say allophony.
Allophony.
Yeah.
Weird.
Which is like, there's a very close, like there's a couple of closer American English pronunciations, but allophony is also correct in US English, apparently.
Wonderful. I wouldn't know, so.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hello, Bib, and looks like at least one person agrees with your pronunciation, Jake.
Well, the other person is also unfortunately British, as I am unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we were inflicted with a funny accent.
Fair. All right. Hello, Amanda. All right, should I pull the doc up? Are we diving right into it?
I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready to try and get you to type things without typing them myself, which is going to be a very fun game. So
yes,
usually we work out of a Google Doc, which means that I can do all of the IPA typing and Maddie can
be baffled.
Stick here for the ride. And this time I get to try and describe IPA characters to Maddie, who we both have like an online IPA thing open, and we're gonna try, or I just like send them in the private chat to you.
Oh, that's true. That's also an option, and I can copy paste them over.
Okay.
So we are looking at Osmelau, which technically I don't actually know how to pronounce because that's what today's stream is for.
That's not what I was expecting, and it's not how I've been saying it. So this is already shaping up to be an exciting stream.
I mean, I don't know how to pronounce things. I don't know how to pronounce anything, so I'm
your
definitely
own language, Maddie.
So okay. We have most of our basics figured out. We have our no E for aesthetics, no schwa.
So first thing you can do is you can put the E in I don't know what the right word is, like the greater than symbol, less than symbol.
Here.
So yeah.
In
so that means that sound doesn't exist in the way that things are written.
Okay.
English, yes, it's not ideal, but it's the situation that we're in.
Yes. Because if you recall, for those of you that were not around when I was creating this language, I started with 0 IPA. I basically started with, like, if you take out all these IPA characters and then just, like, have those were my, like, sounds that I started with, and for vowels, I was just like, "This is a lot. I'm just gonna say no E," and that's all we did, so. But we have rules. We had these. These are all rules that were there, but great for spelling as long
Yeah,
as you never had to pronounce anything.
I'm gonna have to listen really hard to everything you're saying. I did think that we could pull up because you'll have the recording from when you did your reading for the relay, right?
Yes.
Which means that we can listen to you reading it without me having to ask you for reading it, and then we can do it based on that also, which will be
True.
painful, but I imagine it might be a bit painful. Fun.
Well, that is this stream. Like, this stream is going to be painful. I hope everyone's here for a little bit of, like, masochism, right?
Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Yes, I've been bullied, George.
but also I need George here because George is the actual phoneticist, whereas I mostly work on vibes and like what I picked up in 1 year of studying like South American, which don't have these issues with where the vowels go. I'll say that.
Fair.
Okay. So, I am slightly worried that your consonants are going to affect how you pronounce your vowels.
Okay.
Because I don't think you intended for it, but I think it might happen.
But see, here's the thing. The way I've pronounced anything ever in the past doesn't have to matter.
But it does matter in the sense that like you had a intention.
Well,
Okay. So
I don't think I really had much. The intention was just for it to be like, I don't know. I feel like there were light intentions that I'm happy to wash away.
okay. Okay, I've got a document up. I can make some notes and then I can send my guesses through.
Okay.
Okay. So one thing that I got you to make was a list of words that we need transcribed. So if we start off, yeah, transcribe. Yeah. So let's start with the second word that you have glossed.
Okay.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah, although it's probably easier to read it from the romanization.
Imbash?
Okay. So yeah, and then say the word that starts with th after the one that you said 3 times.
This one?
Yeah, this one.
Thigh dith?
Okay, so you have another vowel. You have another vowel. Because the way that you pronounced this as thigh is as a vowel rather than a consonant.
Okay. How would I pronounce it as a consonant?
you'd end up having to say something like
Oh, thigh-do. It's thigh-do, I think.
"shichu, shichu."
Yeah, maybe not.
I think that we can get there we can get there through some like as you call it, allophony, or uh, or is that what I was? No, you were calling it allophony. Basically, what I would say is that you have a kind of rule where, because right now you don't have any schwa, right?
Correct. In theory.
In theory. So it would basically be that where you have a consonant and then a J or a yod, I mean, and then a consonant. And I'll just go with private chat. Then you have an epenthetic A vowel. Which probably the easiest thing is just to say that it happens when you have a following consonant. Although that's not going to show up properly because of my damn IPA keyboard. Okay. There. I've sent it to you in the private one.
Ooh. Okay. CJ, CHJ/C.
Yeah. Which basically gets you thigh without having to change the way you spelled it.
Okay, so this would have an A here?
Yes, and you can put these between square brackets.
This part?
No, the whole thing. The whole thing. So the square brackets mean that this is how we're pronouncing it in the closest way possible.
Okay.
I
won't do them all now, but yeah.
Although maybe if we're doing that, I should give you the front. But you're not saying thigh, you're saying thigh, right?
Yeah.
Or am I Britishizing your asmalau?
I think thigh do yumdith.
Thigh, I don't know. Maybe
George is right. We do need to take some creative license in assuming I'm speaking with an Anglophone accent. Not that I know what that is, but it's probably correct.
Let's go with an A then, and we'll, because one thing is that like you don't want to make it like you don't want to make it as specific as possible all the time.
Yeah.
I want to know your answer to Tinglish's question.
Will you revise the romanization once the sounds are locked in, or are you committed to keeping it as is? I'm definitely open to it. I'd want to make sure I understood the system of doing it, but my whole goal with this is to, when you look at it in the text, to try to romanize it in a way that you would naturally pronounce it as close to correctly as possible for a generic basic B English speaker, right? That's kind of the idea, right? Because I'm not really expecting people to be like, I can't include a full pronunciation guide for every single spell in the entire book. Like I can say that like here's a link to a pronunciation guide or something, or like, you know, that sort of thing, but I also can't provide that intensive documentation because like figuring it out is also part of the plot of the book, so it would be a big spoiler. So like I could maybe have one, maybe a glossary in the back. I don't know. But yes, I'm open to that.
If you're committed to respelling, the thing is that I think that this problem isn't going to just happen here.
Okay.
That's what I'm worried about. So we can put that in brackets or something as our option, but we'll see. Because most only British people speak English, don't you know? No. Most English speakers are gonna see a word like that and go for the I based on like the is it from Greek? Like in psychology? Yeah. Anyway.
Mhm.
Okay, so okay, so let's hear it again.
This one?
Yeah.
Dai du yamdith?
Okay, so one thing is that you're pronouncing the U vowel differently, depending on if there is a coda or not.
Okay. So
Which
we need
is
to fix me.
no, that's quite a normal change.
Okay.
The main thing that I'm trying to listen out for is whether you're consistent or not. Because if you're consistent, then there's no point in trying to change things, basically. So, for example, your ear vowel when you read the letter I
Mm.
is quite consistent.
Okay.
So I would suggest that where you have an I by itself, you use this IPA character.
Ooh.
Um, so in diff and also in imbash.
Okay. Dith and also in imba.
I think that actually those cases, so in what I'm going to say is troll dwa duio, you is io one of the allowed diphthongs?
Io?
Yeah. Or is it
Ooh.
no?
Okay, hold on. Is that Leo future? Let's see if so we might just need to do that.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yep, it's fine.
Are you sure? There's nothing wrong with.
I made a rule, Jake. I wrote it down.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to. Okay, I'm gonna need you to say the really long one at the bottom of the table.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, let me. This is. I think that's how it's broken up into pieces. So I think that's Si Musio Rule du Va Mioisi.
But okay, if you can copy that and then try and read it as if it was one word, because I think that the way you pronounce that I is going to change, and I think that that's interesting. Yeah. So, although no, actually no, not necessarily, but we'll see. So
So don't look at the top one and read the bottom.
yeah.
Okay. And just try to do it naturally, not the way I did it before.
The way you did it before was also fine because there's currently no established way to properly read your language, Maddie, which is what we're doing now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sinusiorulduvamusi.
So yeah, so when you were reading it separately, you said something like "si nil sio," whereas when I asked you to read it together, it became "thinil sio,"
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Which also means that this isn't a closed syllable, but it is before a nasal, which means I think that in some I'm now trying to think of an example in English and I can't think of one. Love that. How do you say seen?
Like,
Like,
I was
have you
seen.
seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Obviously.
No, that is still seen with E vowel. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to tell you. I think that I think that we just go with some variation there then.
Okay.
Which is again like not unusual. So the I think I'll if I make a table, it should no, if I make a table in Google Docs, it won't be easy to paste it to you. Okay, so we need you to make a vowel table.
Oh no.
Okay,
Like up
so you
here?
have the consonant table, right?
Yeah.
We can do it like in this section underneath.
So
Okay,
out here.
yeah, and right now, like yeah, we want at the top we want front, central, back. And then, are you a high-low girly or a open-close girly?
I don't know.
You're gonna be an open-close girly because I am.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, no, open on the one below, so that we use the section. Yeah, yeah. So in that front section, I want you to put the tiny I, the one I sent you.
Little baby eye.
Yeah.
Oh, close mid open? Do I need to
Oh,
move open?
sorry. Yeah, close should be at the top.
Close should be at the top.
Yeah. And it's close, not closed.
I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, okay. And then I want you to do like, have you got that squiggly line on your keyboard? Like a tilde, but like
This guy?
separately? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to like then put a squiggly line and then a normal I afterwards.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what we're going with.
Okay. So this
And
eye
then
approximately eye. Okay.
yeah, and then afterwards, if you want, you can put those open like less than and greater than with the I inside. Yeah. Yeah, and we want that I to be lowercase. Yeah. Okay, we're going with that. Okay. So then if you scroll down, so yeah, im vash. I'm going with a regular A, but if we go back up to your document, I would say probably would people rather use would people rather I'm gonna say it's central. So if you go to central and you just type the regular A, no, central open, sorry. Yeah. And then I'm gonna send you something to paste afterwards.
Okay.
And that's just gonna be partly because of American versus British English stuff. But sometimes you pronounce your A a little bit further forward, and that is what this represents.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's A versus A.
Okay.
But vowels are funny and weird, so I'm gonna stick with that.
Mm.
Okay. And this just means that like your speakers have a wider range of spaces that the vowels can exist in.
Mm-hmm.
And it also means that your old pronunciations and your new ones have more wiggle room, basically.
Okay.
That's what
I
I
like
think of
the-
allophony as. Yeah, it does sound like you can't hear the difference between a and a.
I could hear. I was trying to
I
like.
don't think I do it very well because I hate the vowel a.
I can. The weird thing for me is I think that when I've heard vowels described as like closed or open or front or back or whatever it is, none of that makes any sense to me from a how to articulate type of manner. Like I understand how it's supposed to work, but it doesn't feel like
Okay.
how I differentiate vowels in my mouth. So like
So
I'm always trying to like feel what that feels like to try and if that makes sense.
So I want you to say that e. Yeah, and then I want you to open your mouth as much as you can slowly.
Okay. So
And it's gonna
E.
be really funny for everyone involved, and I can do it afterwards if you want as well.
Okay. So the E vowel, like
Yeah,
E,
starting at E and then go like
E,
you're at the dentist. Like
E,
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Okay.
So you can see that like the close vowel is like with your mouth closer.
Yeah.
And the open vowel is what happens as your mouth is more open.
Okay. I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. I feel like I differentiate it by opening back further with my tongue. Like I don't feel like I
Well,
actually open my mouth more, but that
that's
kind of
why this
makes
is central as well. So
okay.
the front of the mouth is like here, right?
Mm,
And the like my R, my in British English, is like super open and super back.
right. Yeah.
So um, and like I, you have the from the vowel space, it's going like from super far around here and then all the way up here, like I. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes
Uh,
sense.
yeah. Um, anyway, so yeah, I think for now, like, and then you can put like your little A after that as well. And that will just say, so when you have an A, it sounds like one of them, basically.
Okay.
Okay. So back down to the words. Um, so imbash, imbash. Does that sound
Imbash.
right to you?
Yeah. Imbash. Yeah.
Imbash.
Imbash.
Okay. So next one.
Am I one?
Okay. Say it again.
Am I one?
Am I? Is it? It's not am I one? It's am I one?
Am I one? So I guess the A's are a little
Okay.
different how I pronounce that.
No, that's fine. And you're saying am I one?
Yeah.
Okay. Your A vowel is moving a lot. Um, so no, but again, it's not unusual. So
Mm.
if I was writing IPA, I would probably use either a schwa, which I know you didn't really want to use, or if I can find it, there's also this one, um, which is like a little bit more centralized.
Okay. This guy.
I don't know how useful it is for there is the question of utility here, right? So I would say that like part of it is that you're anglicizing how it's pronounced. And I would probably stick I would swap well, how much do I care? Are you worried about distinguishing the y consonant from the e, like the I, the e in the I vowel?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. I would say you could stick that centralized A with another curly line with your A's in the chart.
Okay.
There's probably an order that you're supposed to present these in, but I don't know it. So anyway, and then if you scroll down, I would swap where you have the I, like the letter I would swap it for a J.
A J.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and say it as IPA-ishly as I can, and if it doesn't sound right, then tell me. So if I said Amaiwan, Amaiwan, does saying it as Amaiwan sound too different to Amaiwan, for example?
I don't think so. It definitely sounds slightly different, but I don't think it's a problem.
Okay, let's leave that like that then. I would consider putting where you have your romanization, like just in brackets for now, not in Amaiwan, but in Thaiduyumdith, Thaiduyumdith,
Uh-huh.
putting an A in brackets between the TH and the Y. Only, no, not Yumdinath, Thaiduyumdith, this one, before the Y. Yeah.
Putting a what?
An A. Yeah. So this would be one way of putting of reflecting in your IPA how you want it to sound in your romanization.
Okay,
Obviously,
okay.
when you read it as an English speaker, it looks like it would be either thigh or thay, I guess.
They, thigh. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not gonna reliably get that by just leaving it as a Y anyway. So
Yeah. Okay.
Also, at least in these words, where you have a U, it's like Will identified. It's more of a close vowel. Well, not. I've forgotten the right word for it. It's like a reduced vowel, like in English. So we have a distinction between and u, right?
Yeah.
Although your one is different to mine because English. So if you put in your brackets this vowel, and also we can put it in the table under close back, and then with the U after it. Yeah. And then we can copy and paste that into your word list.
So like here.
Yep.
Ooh. So excited.
Okay.
Wants all the space.
Thaiduyumdith. Thaiduyumdith. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next word.
Okay. Ruldu.
Okay.
It's
And
supposed.
say them again.
Okay. Rule do. It's supposed to be a long O, but I don't know how. Like I don't know.
No, that's how people will read it. I would say that it goes to oo. The other thing is that you're not saying rule de, you're saying rule do, right?
Okay.
It means that your oo vowel is sensitive to context as well. So it could be that it's pronounced more like ooh if there isn't a following consonant. So I would, if you put that in your square brackets again, in the IPA section, either up here, so you can put after your short U, you can do a squiggly line and then another U. And then also, if you afterwards do, I'll send you something because you need this funny length marker. Which, do you remember this length marker? It looks like two
Like
tiny
here.
triangles.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do know that one.
So if you put that afterwards, after no, not there. After you've got your U,
Here.
yeah. So space and then paste, and then if you put your double O in there, that's how you're pronouncing it at the moment.
Okay.
Are you wanting it to be pronounced differently to what I'm going to call a W, even though I don't mean a W, the letter? I mean U.
A double space U.
Yeah.
Could you
Or are you all right with them being pronounced the same?
like pronounce the differences for what that would sound like?
If you pronounced your O as a long O, it would be pronounced something more like Roldu.
I like that better.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that means that okay, so if we go back up to the table, also I want to check the comments because I'm worried that I used the wrong vowel there, but anyway. So that would mean that in your mid-back section, first of all, we can write, it's going to look really silly, but I would suggest something just like that. Although or do you prefer roldu or roldu?
Say it again.
Or o. Or if you
Say it
don't
more.
mind, you can also you can do a really narrow, like let's just go with an O. And yes, so that's right. And it means that where you have your long U up at the top, you need to put the U with the double triangles as well.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that means that when you have two U's, it's oo, and when you have two O's, it's oo. And we can just say that there's allophonically varied or something. Anyway,
Okay.
or you can even have it. No, let's. I wanna hear how you're trying to say it. So yeah. Okay. Down we go.
Okay.
Okay. So we put the square brackets in. and it's roldu. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
Vervaoth.
Okay. So, do you have a glossal stop in your phonology?
No. It's like
Okay.
it's supposed to be a vowel hiatus.
Say it again, and I'm gonna try and if you you can also allophonically have a glottal stop in your vowel hiatus.
Okay.
Also, say the name of the language again for me.
Osmalo.
Okay, you may allophonically have a initial glottal stop there anyway because of being an English speaker.
Okay.
And it's not unusual, and it doesn't have to be distinctive.
Okay.
And yeah, Noto Sans is a nice font. That's right, Caleb. It's what I use in my grammars and things. Okay. So, do you have Noto?
I don't know.
It's a Google font.
No.
Okay, this is fine. Some of the Microsoft fonts that are like you get some of the newer ones have included IPA characters and stuff, but anyway. So you're pronouncing it Vaoth, right?
Vaoth. Yeah. Vaoth.
So you're roticizing the fur, I don't know what that vowel is. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Okay. I can pronounce it however I need to pronounce it.
I'm like, George, tell me what vowel it is. Like, because okay, so I like my accent doesn't have rhotic vowels, right?
Okay.
But I speak a non-rhotic variety of.
Say it again for George.
No, you're the one who needs to say it.
Oh.
It's the very first vowel, George.
Vaoth. I mean, it's the U in fur, right?
Well, yeah. Do you want people to say it like the word, what I will say is fur, or not? Like, would you be, because the vowel you're using here is not the same as the one in Taiduyumde, right?
That'd be fur.
Yeah, furvava,
Fur.
I think, or
Fur.
furvava.
Fur.
It would be
Vaoth. Fur.
yeah,
I
fur
mean,
or fur, or like if you want it to be fur, we can fur. We can IPA it like that. It means that your language will have like rhotic vowels.
I feel like I don't want to say it like that.
Okay. I think that we would be fine to then go with the close. So the U that you've already used.
This one?
Yeah, I mean that one. We can just say that it goes a bit forward as well. So, yeah, and remember, yeah, she's saying a roticized schwa
Sure.
isn't what you want.
No.
Okay.
Now, do I think I can like Am I going to be able to read all this IPA and pronounce my own language? But it's not for me.
And
We'll get
then
there.
if you want to put the long dots after one of the A's and delete the other A. Bouba. Okay. I think that you're using a glottal stop and I like it. I know
Okay.
that you don't. The reality is that the glottal stop there, if you have you derived these parts like these affixes from other words?
I
Or
derived.
yeah, so when you were thinking about your like is your third person, for example, is that what your third D means? Or no, that's the third command thing, right?
This one?
I mean, okay, so your future, for example, which is now Woi,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Did it originally mean something else, or has
No.
Woi only ever been future? Okay.
This language was created at one single point in time by the goddesses and has undergone no change ever.
Okay.
So we do
Okay.
what we want.
I think that adding glottal stops might be interesting, but if you don't want to, that's also fine. You just would.
I'm not opposed to it. I feel like that's how I've been pronouncing it, regardless of it being like in there
Mhm.
otherwise. Uh,
Well, I
because we're
can't pronounce
using the
that many R sounds either, George. So yeah. So yeah, you've been
r,
using the r.
r,
Like, and
huddle.
honestly, like an alveolar approximant would be fine, I think. You don't have to so strongly round it. Um, but I can't roll my R's, and I know that you don't do it easily either. So I imagine you maybe don't want that, but we'll see.
These should not be rolled R's. Where do I have? Yeah, I just have a normal. Yeah, but like it should be
Well,
like
that R there in IPA terms is the rolled R.
that's not what I want.
Hmm.
I want basic B
American
English.
basic ER
Yes.
is what I imagine you would call it.
Yeah.
I would say you probably want this one then. And
Ooh,
that is an alveolar approximant.
an upside down friend.
Yeah. I'm ready for people in the comments to be like, no. That's what I'm suggesting we do.
We're so fancy up in here.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna foible it. So Foible is a website that has a database with how common certain phonetic segments are across languages, and this one is like only in it's only in like 2% of the world's languages, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Um, yeah, and people will just read it as their native rhotic. So like a French reader would maybe go for like "Hold."
Okay.
Okay. Also, the glottal stop has a mile. The glottal stop has like quite a nice IPA character. I don't know if you recognize it yet or not. It's that one, I think. As long as I haven't got it completely wrong, yeah. It's the one that faces the other way.
Oh yeah, the sickle.
Yeah. Well, there's two. There's two. The other one is pharyngeal.
Okay, and this would go because it's
And you'll
only
have to make a new column, basically.
in my consonant sounds
Yeah.
off to the right.
Mm-hmm. So
Done.
I want you to try and I want you to. So we're calling it a glottal stop, right?
Yeah.
So where do you think it belongs?
Plosive?
Mm-hmm. And what do you want to call the column?
I was
It's
like,
not a trick question.
is it glottal?
Yes.
Okay. Look at me
and then
go.
you can put the apostrophe thing in the triangle brackets afterwards. Yeah. And if you want to write something that says basically glottal stops are allophonically inserted before vowel initial words.
Okay, whoa. Say that again.
Okay, glottal stops are allophonically inserted after or in front of vowel initial words. Yeah. Oh yeah, and between vowels in hiatus. Yeah. And between vowels in hiatus works. And it also means that you could maybe put the glottal stop in brackets or something. Although to be fair, it's fairly phonemic if you have, like, in theory you could have a difference between vowels in hiatus and a diphthong where you insert it. So I would say that it is yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So carrying on.
Carrying on.
Oh no. In your table, we can add the long a as ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other thing is that looking at this, you can see that there's a bunch of space that isn't really being used.
Yeah.
Which means that what you could do is choose to you could shift things around so you can move your A's to be open front.
And get rid of central?
Yeah. And you could, even if you wanted to, make your O's considered to be back open, but you would maybe expect them to sound more like the or than the or. But I think having it like this is fine.
Mm-hmm. That works for me.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
So down we go.
Okay, so
for va va off, right?
yeah.
Oh, also it means that for amai one, you could put a glottal stop at the beginning if you want. So it's
Can you pronounce the difference?
It's hard for me because as an English speaker, I do it naturally, but I will try my best.
Okay.
So, amai one, and amai one, amai one, amai one.
I guess I do kind of stop before I start saying it. I kind of start with it stopped.
Yes, because you also speak English as your first language.
My one.
If you spoke Spanish as your first language, then you wouldn't necessarily put that glottal stop there.
I feel like I have to start by just like breathing out to do it, like my.
Amaiwan. Amaiwan. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Also, because this is in the square brackets,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean that if you did it in slanted brackets, you don't have to say that that's there.
Ooh, okay.
This is basically trying to get as close to the real pronunciation as possible. Okay. How far through do we need to get?
I mean, I feel like if we've at the point that we've done all the patterns, we'll be pretty good. Like,
okay, let's just try and yes, as George says, this is why we have to learn linguistics, because otherwise every conlang is unknowingly Englishy.
yeah.
Okay. So
okay.
say this word. Say that word.
This one.
Yes.
Let me just double check the OU. Yep, OU.
Mm-hmm.
Shroudwaduoi.
That's not what I was expecting. Okay, say it again.
Shroudwaduoi.
I keep hearing shroudwaduoi, right?
Shroudwaduoi.
You're not saying
Shroud.
shroudwaduoi. I'm hearing shroud, like
shroud,
like, is there going to be a difference between shroud and shroud?
Shroud. Yes, there's a difference.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you keep saying sh, but you're right. You've written ch, and
What
I
I
know
want
that.
to say is
Okay,
Shroudwaduoi. Shroudwaduoi. There we go.
shroud gradually. Yeah. Okay.
Which I feel like I have.
You
Must be
have.
this.
Yes, is that.
Must have missed that one.
George backed me up. You were saying sh.
I believe you.
And you're also saying ow, right?
Trow. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Trow.
this is one of the things that you have. So if you go up to your diphthongs list, you have like I wanted you to have the words so that I would hear them in context.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I want to hear them each one after another.
Oh God.
Sorry, not to put you.
How do I do that? Okay. Like I literally, in order to do it, I have to literally try and find a word in my head that's like that, and then try to just pronounce the vowel.
No. Okay, let's just go through, and I want to hear you say all of the words that are like that. Then, like because
Okay.
you have your list, so just quickly, I want you to read them one after each other.
Like
On your list is
in
fine.
this list?
Yeah, in this list is fine.
Okay. So just start at the top and just.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Osmalau, Imbash, Amaiwan, Dai Duyamdith, Ruldu, Furvavauth, Traudwaduoi, Yamdinath, Mriduna, Nashadu, Chwumoff, Sivlaulosh, Sinusioruduvamioisi, Bausch Bath Live, Sephiroth Sociovasedaudu,
Mhm.
Yosvadaudu, Lauf Yaisiv Laul Mujoth,
Mhm.
Vial Vlaulosh, Shavinosuk, Thalif, Yum Juish Valvlaulof.
Okay. So I don't think that when you're speaking, there is a distinction between ow and the ow you're writing AO
Mm,
or with AU. And I also don't think there's a big distinction for you between oi and what I would have maybe gone with ui.
okay.
Do you want these to all be distinguished, or do you want them to be are you okay with them being pronounced the same?
I don't know. I think I just don't know how to pronounce things. So I'm not like could you like for one of those, could you say it the two different ways, like where you're actually pronouncing it distinctly or not? Like just so I can hear the difference?
Okay, so it'd be something more like "ow" versus "ow," or "oi" versus "ui." But that would be if they were the IPA forms, right?
Okay.
Um, um, basically, "ow," like "ow" is that you never fully get to a close vowel, right? So it sounds different to "ow." Ow, where you're basically closing your mouth, like ow, ow, ow.
Okay. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm okay with having both of those pronounced like the first one. I feel like that's how I was doing it
both,
maybe.
both like ow or both like ow.
The second one?
Okay, because to me those are vowels in hiatus rather than uh like no, there are languages where they're considered diphthongs. I think Romanian has the distinction.
Okay.
But that yeah, I'm gonna try and find a diphthong guide because I'm sure it might not actually be owl that it
Mm,
had.
I guess I
Hey,
was so, like in this word, Sivlaulosh, ow, Sivlau,
owl, yeah.
oh, versus os. So I guess I am kind of saying them differently.
Well, there you're
Okay.
saying os, not ouse. So
Ow,
you could
ow.
you could
Sivlau.
pronounce you could okay, if we go up to your table, the you could say that you have a distinction in your language between two back rounded vowels.
Two.
Um, so you'd have a difference between o, which you write as o, and or ah. Let me try and remember the vowel symbol for that one. Um,
Yeah, I did say in the Discord that everyone should be pitying Jake for this exercise.
I posted it in the wrong chat. Anyway, it's there now.
Uh, ooh, can I?
You should.
I can't copy that.
I'll post it in the other one anyway.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So this is in Hindi, for example, when they have the vowel o, they spell it like that. And it's the other one you're keeping. It's the other one you're keeping.
This one?
Yeah.
Not this one.
No, you're keeping the one you've highlighted, which means delete the other one. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So it means that it isn't really a diphthong. But what it does mean is that it will sound like you're pronouncing it as like osmolau.
Osmolau. Okay. And we're gonna go with my psycho pronouncing the same diphthong differently in the same word, just in different places.
It means that o is always au, and if it's ao, then it's ao.
But
Oh, so it'll be osmolo.
osmolo.
Or we say that or we say that in
Osmolau?
it's or in closed syllables maybe, and owl in open syllables.
That's too crazy. Too crazy. So I either need to say osmal
Mo,
law,
osmolo, osmolo,
osmal
or ausmolao,
or ausmalau,
ausmolao.
ausmolau.
Yeah, ausmolao.
Or no. We're not. We're
Say,
not. No cheating. We're not changing the
no,
name of the language.
it's not. You have other examples where the vowels sound different in closed syllables and open syllables. I would just say that it sounds different in a closed syllable than an open syllable.
Okay, so we're
And
saying AU, and which ones is that's the coda. If there's a coda or not,
if
whether
there's
it's
a coda, yes.
so if it's closed versus I'm just gonna put open. So we're saying in this case, it becomes this.
Yes. So you can put that in there by you could just introduce. Yeah, osmolao is quite similar to what you were saying before. You
Yeah.
could just make them allophonic anyway. Honestly, it depends if that's what you want to do or not. Oh, and apparently reducing the middle syllable is your accent. So
I did get some comments when I was reading this for the relay video that like I can't remember what the word is, but like something about the pronunciation being horrendously like angelicized or something. Some word. Yeah, and I was like, sorry.
well, okay, like George is right though. You don't have to make it osmolao if you would rather have osmolao.
Those sound the same to me.
Or an ow. Or
Oh,
ow.
no.
Or osmolao, osmolao.
Osmolo.
Osmolao.
So like an A or an OE?
Osmolao. Yeah.
Okay. Which one are we at right now?
The one you have written there is a monophthong, so the vowel doesn't move. It's os.
Os.
Osmolao. Whereas if there was a diphthong, which is what George is suggesting, it would be ausmolao.
Okay.
Would you prefer one or two? Osmolao or ausmolao? Sorry.
Oh, I think the M something thong word you said. Monothon? Midthon?
Monothon. Okay.
Monothon. Okay. I
Okay.
think
Osmolau.
I like that better.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Also, do you wanna we might want to change where you've written it AU at the end. We'll write it AW. Yep.
Okay.
And you could, yeah. Okay, cool.
She's buckling under the pressure. There's so much pressure.
Okay, next word. Well, no, we need to go back and okay. Oh, we never finished Troll Dadwoy, did we? Or did we? Troll Dadwoy. I mean, I think we're fairly close there. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, as long as we're keeping like we
We
haven't
can
talked
spell it with
about
a W. Yeah. Like OW.
here.
No, that would be with a yod, a J. And put a square bracket at the front and back so that you remember that this is IPA. Yep.
Okay.
And for OU, if you spell it OW, yeah. Troll. Okay.
OU becomes OW. OI becomes I. O J.
Well, are you pronouncing it like in boy? Because you were saying it differently when I heard it, but we'll carry on.
I don't know.
Say it again.
This word?
Yes.
Troudwa.
Wait, trowel or tro? Trowel or tro? Sorry.
Troud.
Okay, that means that it's pronounced ow. the same.
I don't know what I'm doing, Jay. Help me.
But you say it differently in Osmolau.
That's because I'm wrong.
Okay, are you all right with Trodadwy?
Trodwa.
Oh, like in how do you say like so?
So, like sewing with a needle and thread?
Yeah.
So.
So, I feel like mine is further back than yours, but I feel like it's a reasonable analogy. I'm not sure what the right word to tell you to make you say the vowel I want you to say would be.
I mean, if you say I could try and say it the same way as you.
Oh. Like oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like an oh no.
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay. So, tro.
Yeah, tro. Trodadwy.
Trodwaduoi.
Yeah, Trodwadwy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that works. I'm not from Virginia. I'm close to Virginia.
American English properly, so I'm not sure how far forward her back vowels are going to be.
Wait. I'm from Maryland.
Yeah.
But like the country part of Maryland. So probably the same as Virginia.
Okay. So I'm trying to, yeah, like when you see that O, think British O, like anyway.
There. See, I got it right there.
Yeah. Inj. Okay. Next word.
Okay. This one?
Yep.
Yumdanath?
Okay, so if you swap the U for the short U and the I for the short I, like I think it's at the top in Bash. So Yamdana.
Shamdana.
Right?
Okay.
Yay. Okay. Next one.
Muriduna.
Okay, so you need to do the long E vowel. And the turned R, like in further vowels.
Mm-hmm.
Mriduna, right?
Muriduna.
Yeah, mriduna.
Muriduna.
Cool. Okay.
So easy.
So,
Look at us go.
Nashadu.
Nashadu. Nashadu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt?
No. We're gonna say that that one is in open syllables and the short one is in closed syllables.
Okay, hold on. This is closed versus you in open.
Mm-hmm. This is the sort of thing that will make your conlang look very more realistic, although it will also look quite English. So
But the whole start of this phonetically was just going with like rough
with
English
what it would be
phonetic.
in English. So
Yeah. So
okay. And lowercase n.
yeah.
Otherwise it would be something almost like Noshadu.
We all need that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want to see you if you look at what I'm gonna guess is Chumov or
This
Chumov.
one?
Yeah, I don't know which one you're going for.
I feel like I was saying Chwamov.
Yeah, but it's an open syllable technically, so it'd be Chumov. If you're right with saying Chumov.
Chwamov. I mean, that's fine.
And then you need to swap your cha for the real cha, or the IPA cha.
This guy.
Yeah. Yep, Chumov. Okay. Speak, Maddie. Speak.
I'm thinking. We're making progress.
Yeah.
And George, yes, but if we worked in IPA and then did a romanization, this would have never happened because I would have been like, no. Thanks, George. Okay.
Okay. Next word. It starts with S. No, the one above.
This one?
Yep.
Sivlalosh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you want the short I.
Under this I.
Yep. And the O is a W.
Sivlaw.
And the lush is fine. So Sivlaulosh. Yep. Okay. No, AO. This one was an AO.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're so fancy.
So
okay.
We're back at her.
I feel like
Ill, right? So it's the same close I in nil. Sin nil, sure. Ro. Roldu. Vam. Yuisi. Yoisi. Yuisi. You can swap the I in ui to a J.
This one?
Yeah, because it's meant to be one of your diphthongs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
UI to UJ.
Yep. So that's the sound that goes ui. Ui.
Okay.
UEC.
Mioisi. Mioisi.
Okay. So this one, ooh, okay. This one's got a new diphthong in, so I'm curious how it goes.
Okay. Bauschwathlive. Athlave.
Do you want lathe or live?
Lave.
Okay. Lathe means that we get an E sound.
Like an E as an I or an E as in an E?
It's a fancy. I would have probably gone with a fancy E. I mean, we don't have to. You can either go with. It will be there in a sec. No, not that one.
We do have to remember the aesthetic choice to not have an E.
E and A.
So we're choosing between these guys.
Yeah, I think that the open one is probably. If you really didn't want the aesthetic choice of that, you could go with even a I line,
No.
which
Yeah.
line would make. I feel like I'm not doing it right, but that would be another option. Life.
Is this one A and this one's A?
E and A.
E and A.
E and A.
So like
A.
E.
E.
A.
A.
E.
Yeah, more
E. A.
kind of, yeah.
I lean towards this friend, and not just for aesthetic reasons of having no E anywhere.
No, that's what you would expect from American, like from English. So that's fine.
Okay.
So it just means that we can go to, like, I don't know how you want to put diphthongs in your chart, but if we were putting them in the chart, you would put it in the front mid section.
This is.
Yep.
Front mid.
Yeah, it's not super important here. And it's the AI.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
cool.
And then we've been changing your AO to AW. And your brackets. Sorry. Vash Vlaslave.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a long one.
AO is the weird one. Do we have an AO becomes AW? AW. Do we have? I feel like we have a do ending already somewhere.
Wait, you're changing AW to R as well?
Aren't we?
We've been going with that for AU, not AW. But if you want to make AU is the one that's further up, is the closed versus open one. Your OW has always been OW at this point. With a AW, yeah. Your OW has always been OW. AO has always been OW, yeah.
Okay.
So
So the
we can find a way to write this all up more nicely
okay.
when we're done.
Okay. So AO becomes AW.
So I'm gonna let me give this a shot, and then we can see. So Sifrirov Sosisjova Diao Daud or Dodd.
Dadu.
Oh, sorry, it's because the U is falling off the end in the table.
Oh yeah. Over here. Does that help? No.
So technically that is an open, it's kind of an open syllable, but if you wanted to say that all AW goes to O, that would also work. I don't
Okay.
think it would mess with anything further up.
Because it would be the difference of being like Diaud versus Diod.
Daud and Daud, yeah, and Dodd.
I feel like I don't. If an option is still there to not have it go to a W for here.
Dodu. It would basically be that all of your AW in your romanization goes to the O vowel in your IPA, which you'll need to go up to Osmalau and copy it.
This guy. So AW.
And you can, this is where using the right brackets can help you to like understand like what you're using where, right?
Okay.
So obviously when you see the turned C for the O vowel, you know that it's IPA. But like obviously when you read your rules and you see AW goes to O, you need to remember that that's not the same as the AW in your IPA going to O. Because you do have OW. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to write this up in a way where it's very clear that like one side is the romanization and one side is the
Okay. So we've got almost half an hour, just over. So I think we're looking good for getting this done.
I think we're looking great. And as Nemo says, yes, this word can be aligned in an dynamic pentameter poem. I mean, this means flap your arms like the wings of a bird. That's what that means. I use that. It's a word from the relay that we did for the Copicon, the pre-Copicon stream. So it's a full mouthful. Okay. So we'd want this dude here. Jos Vadaldo.
Oh no, so is it Daudu now or is it Dodu?
Vadadu. Dadu. Okay. I had to practice it a few times. Okay. I make pentameter even in English. Okay. So we have AI, which
is A.
For this. Right?
Yep.
AI. AO, which is a W.
And you can put your short E. Oh, you haven't put your short ear vowels in that word either, but you can do.
My short what vowels?
The short I.
I.
When you're saying I and not E, it's the I vowel.
Okay.
So it's sifriro sosis yodis da dodu, right? Rather than sifrio sosis yovasi da dodu, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Muyoth. Okay, cool.
Okay. Sure. Is that right?
Let me read it for you and tell me if it doesn't sound right.
Okay.
Lal fie silau muyoth.
Sure.
Lal fie siau muloth. Having you don't have stress, do you?
Come on, Jake.
No. Okay.
No.
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 Oh no.
Okay. Next word.
Okay. So AO is our AW. AW.
Done, I think.
La.
Yovlalosh.
Epic. 10 out of 10.
Mhm.
Okay. So Chavinos.
Or sork.
Sock.
Sork. Yeah. And also the eyes. The it. Yeah. Chavinosor.
This is so cool. I feel like anytime I want, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying. Okay. One day I will be able to read this nicely. That day is not today.
No, but this is the first day that you know actually what you're trying to say, Maddie.
I like this is a huge monumental like I am writing words in IPA. That's the first time I've ever done that, which is it's a big moment. It's a big moment.
Yeah. Okay, say this one for me.
Yamshwish Vav Laloth.
Yep. Okay, so you can swap the U.
Where's our fun you?
Oh, I haven't been getting you to do that consistently. So it would be muyoth, right? Or is it muyoth? No, that's an open syllable.
Yeah.
Open syllable, so it's fine. Open syllable, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was attempting to check for that when I was looking
Okay,
at it.
that's good.
Some level of
Your instincts are developing. Dwish.
Dwish.
Yeah, so short I then. The I. Yep. Drish Vav Laulos. Okay, done.
We did it! I can post in George's Conlang relay thing where we had for planning that we had a spreadsheet and you could write the name of your language in IPA and I was the only one who didn't do it. I could put it in there now.
Yeah, you can copy and paste it in.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow.
You did it.
Wow. We did it, Jake.
We did it.
We did it. Okay. So I feel like I need a table.
Yeah. So
Like closed syllables, open closed syllables.
and then on your first column you would write Romanized form. Romanized.
Okay, so closed syllables. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be like that.
Well, now that you have your allophonic glottal stop rule, you don't have to worry about the consonant. because every word now starts with an allophonic consonant. The glottal stop.
But every word does, but not every like syllable. Is this for right? The syllables
Because
won't.
if you have a word like okay, this is the word for okay in Turkish, tamam.
Okay, tamam.
You're much more likely to analyze that as tam mum than
Tamam. Yeah.
So basically, it's called the maximum onset rule. But you don't have any sounds. Like in English, we can get close to this. Like when we say like singer,
Singer.
right? So
We don't say
when we say
singer.
singer, it sounds like we've managed to make a word, which is the when basically, like in theory, you could divide it like that, right? But we know that the sound only happens at the ends of syllables.
Yeah.
So it's not a singer, it's a singer.
Okay.
There's probably a better way of explaining this. George, please tell Maddie why we're not worried about open, like syllables that don't start with consonants in the middle of words.
Because is this not? Because I would have thought before that this was because this is twum or twum, which like this is one morpheme or one word, and of is a separate one. So would it not be?
Oh, do you want to? We can go through and put syllable dots in if you want. So you would assume here that it's chulmoth. And
Like
the way
here?
that you pronounce it, yeah. Well, that in where you put it in the word, when we look at the pronunciation, we're most concerned generally about just the sound.
Okay. Not what the actual separate pieces are?
No.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I mean, it's people like some people will say, oh, there aren't grammatically contextual sound changes, and there are plenty of examples of them. But in general, no.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I guess that you're saying that, like, if you were to say gathering by itself, is it chum?
Twum.
And the
Yeah.
dative is off?
Yes.
Okay. So this is where the vowel in chwumoth will sound different usually. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it I think it will actually sound cool. It means that you'll get slightly different vowels in words depending on the case and stuff.
Okay. So if there's a consonant available that can go there, it will go there.
Yes.
Okay. And that's just like a pronunciation style thing.
It's just a general principle of languages in general.
Here. So it'd be there. It'd be like here.
Yep. Is the vocative the vocative bit the osh?
Yeah.
Or is it lush?
It's the SH.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm.
So that would be imbash, probably.
Imbash, yes.
Imbash. Even though the person's name or spirit's name is Imva. but it'd be imvash.
Well, imva would also be split like that.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Os, mo, lo.
Okay.
My
My one.
Thai,
I do you
yum,
this.
this.
Okay.
Roll, do.
Okay.
Throw. Oh yeah. Fur, va, va, oh.
Okay.
Throw. Yeah, either trod wa or trod dwa. I don't know which way you want to split it.
See that?
Because there's also like maximum onset principle. So you would allow a word that starts with dwa, right?
Dwa.
Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dwa.
So you're more likely to try and get as much as possible at the start of a word that you can. Onset. Offset. Yeah. If you can.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. All right. And we don't need to do the rest of them right now. I understand the principle
You
now.
get the principle, and if you're confused, you can always ask someone.
Okay. So now we have this. And technically you said we always have this because at the beginning we'd have a glottal stuff. Okay.
But you wouldn't always have two vowels.
So we'd always have that.
Well,
Well, these would just be for these, right?
The glottal stops aren't phonemic, right? Or are they now? Or have we made them? Have we? So basically, no, I think they are phonemic now because you regularly insert them at morpheme boundaries, which makes them kind of phonemic.
Okay.
So if something's like a phoneme is like a minimum distinction with another part of speech, right?
Okay.
So I don't know about in your language, but like in English, for example, we know that there is a difference between well, all of the examples that come to mind are ones that sound the same but mean different things, but depending on your accent. So like for me, there is a difference between marry, Mary, and Mary, right? But you probably pronounce them all the same. But it means that in my accent, there's a phonemic difference between a, and
yeah,
which doesn't exist in your accent. Although I don't think that's the best example to explain phonemes, but anyway.
yeah.
Not all of your vowels have this difference though. Although you could put all of them in and then just merge the cells or whatever.
Yeah.
U
A O. No, go away. No.
Computer says no.
No, what have you done? No. Stop. What did you do? Oh, my mouse is broken.
Oh no. Has it got stuck?
Maybe.
Uh,
It's like it's Word. It's the insert mode in Word. I can't even scroll anymore either on my mouse.
Yeah, I think that something on your mouse has probably got stuck. Excuse me while I blow my nose.
I feel like it's typing okay in other places. I'm going to try closing this and reopening it. So you will briefly not see it. Of course, I totally remember where it goes.
I'm back
Here we go.
with my
Welcome
nose
back.
cleaned.
Share screen. Nope, that's not the right thing. That's the right thing. There we go. Scrolly, 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 scrolly. Okay. Whew, okay, we're back. O-U-A-O. O-U-A-O. O-I.
Oh.
O-I. U-I. A-I. A. Well, I mean, A. This is something entirely different. That's fine. A-W. And then we'll just do something about I. We'll have to figure out how to.
No, I, E also varies like this, right?
Does it? Oh, yeah, I think it does.
Yep, it does.
I, A. All of them?
Your U does, your O doesn't.
Okay.
To be fair, in this, because you know that it's all romanization, it's not super necessary, but it's not bad practice anyway.
Okay. So what was this even originally?
That's different.
Okay.
This is
I'm going to come back to that.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So AU closed.
Closed is O.
And should I put this in these guys or in these guys?
Square.
Square. Okay. Versus
and then open is ow.
that.
Yep.
Boom. Okay.
Yep.
So then you.
Oh, you have you twice.
Versus. Okay. We'll clean it up in a minute. Versus you. Ooh. Okay. O U always becomes OW.
Yep.
Okay.
I would just merge those and I would make that a notes section and write "oh no" in Jake.
Woo, so fancy. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So same with AO would always be
ow. Yep.
ow. And those would get merged. Merge.
Yep.
Merge.
Oi is always oi. We is always ui. And I is always a. Sorry. I see those in order, and I think I instinctively at this point.
It's okay.
And that one is kind of different, I guess, because it's the W is acting as the consonant in your syllable, but it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, we need to get Madeline a poster?
Yeah.
This really should be a shared doc. What does that mean? A post it?
Like a Google Doc or something. It would mean that I could have written this in for you.
Oh yeah, we almost did that, and then we were like, there's like 2 minutes. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. We're not gonna have to do this again very soon.
One hopes. Okay, so this
basically means that where you have a sequence of a consonant followed by, you could even just put it as a J between two consonants. You insert an A sound before it.
Okay, so
it's not really the same sort of thing as that. I would say like a euphonic sound chain.
Yeah. Where did we do this?
In Taiduyumde.
Becomes no, because this is just for, we're just talking about the IPA.
You could represent it using the romanization and just writing the A in. Okay. Honestly.
Like that.
Yes. And you can like make it bold or something. And you can like just take out the A from the original form. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And this can become, and this was the fancier version of it.
Yep.
And this can go, well, I feel like it's still,
it's fine with the rest of it, yeah. Pronunciation.
Notes. There. All right, and then we can put that there. Okay. Cool. Okay. Why do we have, oh, we have to figure out what the A was.
The A is also the same, sorry.
Oh, is it the same? It's just fun for other reasons.
It just moves a lot in your accent, but I think that you calmed it down a lot as we went through. So you could delete the row if you wanted to.
Boom.
And then you need to put the E in the open syllables rather than I for the I. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ta-da!
Did we do it?
You did it.
We did it. Wow. So then all of this stuff we can get rid of.
That stuff is all in the table now, yeah.
We don't need this anymore.
Yep.
I don't know what that means, so I think I just delete it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just a note. We are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Wow. That's so crazy. I'm blown away. Oh, and
well, the thing is, you've been on like a whole journey, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the comparison thing. I don't think we have long enough in 6 minutes to properly compare.
Oh, no, I can briefly show this to you, though. This thing. So this is, I pulled up, and I haven't done the full proper IPA. Like the naming language for the people that are actually going to be speaking this, like their language is different because obviously the spell language is a spell language, right? And
Mhm.
I didn't think about this at all when I was doing it
Mm.
at all. So I pulled up theirs. So everything that's not in red
Mhm.
is their phonetic sounds. Everything that's green is stuff that uh Os wow, I don't even remember how we say it. It doesn't have, but then everything that's in red are sounds that are in the spell language that they don't actually have in their language, which I have to decide how I want to handle because that'll be fun.
Mm.
Yeah,
Osmalau.
I'll smell out.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, yeah, that's a
Mhm.
fun hole I've written myself into a little bit, even though I technically haven't started it, so I could change
I'm
this. But
curious what you're going for with the VH.
this,
Yeah.
um, which is the one that doesn't Osmalau is the one that doesn't have H in isolation, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't have H in isolation. That might have been a leftover note of they have a V, and do they have an H? I'll have to look. They might be
No,
able to make the closest I might have written that there as, like, they can sorta make a W sound, but it's a VH, and yeah.
it would probably, yeah. This is Maddie, this is why we are when we go back to the Pillar World languages,
Uh-huh.
uh like you'll see that, like, I know that this method works for you as a author, but like when you as you become like a conlanger, which you are now, you've been in a conlang relay, there's no denying it. Like, you can be a baby conlanger, but like
Okay. I hold on to
you're
that baby title very tightly.
like the uh you're gonna get to a point where you realize that having a language that doesn't have m but does have n and je and some kind of like breathy voiced v that isn't an f.
Mm,
um
yeah.
like, if it is hua, that's interesting. I wouldn't have romanized it vh, but
I need to look and see what it actually was because this got kinda sloppy, but, like,
well, now
I
you have
have looked
your
into
very
the, like
formal IPA now.
yeah. Like, I feel like I had pretty good so, the part of the problem is that with the naming languages, because I have 3 naming languages that aren't the spell language in this
Mm.
book. There are people from 3 regions where I want the reader to very easily be able to pick up on where the person is from just by their name, with only some of those languages having very, very few examples. So I significantly reduced a lot of the, like, phonologies, I guess, or
Yeah,
the
the
at
phonetic
least
inventories.
yeah, they're
It
very
wasn't
small and very
wasn't
unreasonably
force
small.
us to say that.
Yeah. So I need to go back and look at that also because I think for Luxembourg, I think I might want to go over into the naming language of the main people. I don't
That could be an
know.
interesting project.
Mm,
But I would suggest, yeah, at that point, especially, there's nothing wrong with making the names use a smaller section of the phonology for your
mm.
purposes. And maybe there is an M, but they just don't use it very often.
Yeah, that's kinda what I was, like, working with in my head, is, like, these are just names for the most part. I had a few ways and different rules of, like, they all have like, it's the same code I started this one with, so it has the same things of using different frequency, having different syllable combinations and length, odds, and like it has all that same stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very phonotactics. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, if I were to expand any of the naming languages, I would probably expand the inventory a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I can do it better as well. But
Yeah. There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with changing your mind.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's not like I've written that much in this language, like, the only, like I'm trying to remember, I haven't touched that project in a hot minute, like, the actual names of the people, but I don't think I've named more than a dozen or so characters so far. Like, I haven't named any side characters, it's only, like, the main characters, and, like, I don't know. The main
Well,
character's
like,
name is Tori, which is fun.
you know, in English, we have so many words that start with J.
Mhm.
In so many names that start with J, I mean. Like, all you have to do is think about, like, those of us in the Conlanging space, and there's, like, Jesse's and Jake's and Jonathan and there's a James and all of this, and like you can basically like, but if you extrapolated that to say that the English language is full of words that start with J, you would be, I think, slightly disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and yeah, a lot of them ultimately are biblical. Um, um, and a lot of them don't even come from an original J sound.
That's
Um,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, potentially problems to deal with another day. But we have done enough here that I can now do the things I needed to do with the IPA of these things,
Yay!
which is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, yeah. Which you all will hear about one day, maybe. Um,
Maybe.
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 There's no guarantee.
I'm quite sure it will happen at this point, but we'll have to see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we're at it's about 5 o'clock. We have done our Herculean task of the day in somehow 2 hours, which
Mhm.
I'm shocked by, but
I did my live language description challenge.
yeah.
Honestly,
And
it was
then
fun. It would be fun to have other, like, if authors had to, like, sit down with a conlanger and, like, transcribe every single name that they
yeah.
put in a like,
Mhm.
so they understood just what they were doing from the language.
It would probably be helpful. I mean, I'm about to have to make the pronunciation guide for my the book that's coming out in April, and I definitely don't have IPA for that, but that one's easier because it's mostly like Slavic-esque, so I can kind of
Mhm,
just kidnap from that.
mhm.
But it'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so next week we will not have a Jake,
No.
but we will be talking probably about returning to the homework from last week, which I've done, the nominative, accusative, ergative, absolutive stuff, looking at noun cases, and something about a verb, maybe.
Something about a verb, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that exact title. That's the vibe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I look forward to catching up with it. Or I might, depending on the time, I might be able to watch it on my phone from Spain, but I won't be. Oh God, I'll be in Spain next week. Yeah,
that's
that'll
crazy
be
and
nice.
exciting. But also, you could just vacation, you know?
I like watching these streams. It's
Fair.
just that I don't have any of my recordings set up or anything.
Yeah. We don't have one yet.
Um, You should make one in. I guess it would be. I'm half tempted to suggest a my one, a my one, a my one.
That was
I know
kind of
that's not what it means.
yeah. Oh,
You should make one in one of your conlangs, and then we
okay.
can.
A way to say goodbye.
Yeah. Or until
Mhm.
next time. You can get creative with greetings and things.
I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Well,
It's a new
see you in 2
generation.
weeks.
Yes, and tomorrow is Let's Have a Booba, right?
Yep. I'm still here tomorrow.
Brilliant.
If
Okay, so we'll start
my
that. We
nasal
have
infection hasn't killed me.
that's good.
Yeah.
Thursday is laying time.
Yep, laying time.
Saturday is Conlangery. Do the stuff.
Yeah. Where's your graphic? I thought you said you had a graphic.
I said I was working on it.
Okay.
I have made no more progress since last week.
Lovely.
Maybe next week I'll unveil it.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.